The title of this painting is Winter in the Country, A Cold Morning, and there are probably about half a dozen of these compositions in existence. What he did was repeat compositions that were commercially successful for him, both on a large scale and small. And this is a wonderful large example. It's not signed, unlike some of the others, but this is of really no consequence because the thing is completely by his hand. And it was probably a work that remained in the studio at the time of his death, and it was probably painted around 1863 or so, and he died in 1864. And his specialty was this type of wonderful snow scene where there's a lot of anecdotal information where you see sort of this sled full of lumber being dragged home. You could see to this wonderful yellow house with the green shutters, which was kind of a trademark of DURRIE's. And then you see sort of this little clutch of chickens in the backyard and the hay inside the hay loft. It's kind of one of these marvelous scenes of Americana, kind of almost America as it had been. It's a very romantic, very nostalgic view of America. And as you can imagine, these became extremely popular, and they were also picked up by Currier and Ives, who made a fortune reproducing in lithography this type of subject matter. And in fact, there were 10 images by DURRIE which were reproduced as lithographs, and this composition, of which there are a few different versions. He made it small, he made it large, but this was one that was reproduced by Currier and Ives. One of the trademarks of his painting is this wonderful, nearly centralized large tree in which he has sort of just made little touches of white paint to show where the snow is collecting in the crux of the trees and along the branches, and it's just exquisitely painted. It's a very, very fine example.